Hi, I'm Emily with Hack College. This is Laura. We're here at South by Southwest Interactive in the middle of the PepsiCo food exhibit. And we're going to be talking about sort of our thoughts and feelings on how to pick a college that's the right fit for you. So for me at least, I know the Princeton Review paints this picture of college as this like magical wonderland. It's going to be amazing. You can get the best fit school and you love everyone. And like that's not going to happen. People who tell you that's going to happen, it's not true. I don't know anyone for whom that's the case. Even my friends who are at Yale or Harvard or whatever. Like, there's things you're going to love and things you're going to hate about anywhere you go. For me, the biggest portion of my decision, this is going to sound kind of cynical, but biggest portion for me was the money. I got a great scholarship offer from the school I attend now, Oxford College, a bit more university. Represent. And I liked Oxford. I mean, it wasn't like the answer to all my life's problems, but I liked it. I liked the people I met, it was a good fit. And compared to the other schools I was looking at that I liked, the money was a huge factor. I'm a liberal arts student. I'm not an engineering major or something that will get me a job immediately after I graduate in my field. So I knew that going in, and I didn't want to be in debt, and $100,000 after I graduate. That's stupid. Don't do that. If you can go to an okay state school and be $15,000 in debt or have no debt, rather than going to, a local private awesome place, whatever, the education you get is probably going to be what you put into it, and the debt load after you graduate is going to hugely limit what you're able to do post-graduation, and that's what college is preparing you for, so do keep that in mind.
I think that's true. College is always what you make of it. I think the biggest factors for me were geography and school size. I am from Texas, and I very much like the heat. I don't care for weather that is cold, and that's like under 70. So I stayed in Texas because weather is a big deal to me, and if it's a big deal to you, you really need to take it into consideration because you're going to be spending 9 months out of your year. Part of that will be winter at school. Size was also a really big deal for me. I went to a rather small school when I was in high school, and I was used to the small classes, and so that was really important to me to be able to connect with professors on that level, and connect with students and people in my class on that level. And so for me that was a big deal. If it's not a big deal for you, then you might consider a larger school. But I think what Emily says is true. Your school experience is whatever you're going to put into it. It is what you make of it. And so I think the most important thing is to visit the schools that you're looking at. That way you can get a really visceral feeling for where you're going. Trinity University, where I attend, it was not even on my radar until I visited. And then I visited, and I absolutely fell in love with the campus. And here I am 2.5 years later, loving it. Yep. So size, geography, and your gut reaction when you visit the campus is always, I think, really important, and will really tell you where you're going to fit. So, those are my thoughts. Any more?
Just if you know specifically what you're going to be doing, like you're going to be a chemistry major, you're going to be an engineer or whatever, like look at places that have good programs for that. I know some people who are at Oxford very specifically because we have a good pre-med program and they know that that's what they want to do. And if they'd gone to a higher ranked school or, a bigger school, whatever, they might not have had that program. So you're going to be spending a lot of time in your department once you settle on whatever it is. And
so make sure it's good.
Yeah, make sure that it's good at what it does. And I second Laura's comment about class size. The best things I've gotten out of school haven't been from the classes themselves, but have been from meeting professors, getting to know them as people and getting recommendations from them, getting research opportunities with them that I wouldn't have gotten in a place with, 300-person lectures. So for me, that was super important, and I think that's made my college experience like 8 billion times better, but your mileage may vary.
Yeah, and I think also, Emily was saying if you really know what you want to do, then, go for that program. I had no clue what I wanted to do.
I was saying
so That's why I chose a school like Trinity. It allowed me to test the waters in a lot of things. And it is okay if you don't know what you want to do. Because for a lot of you, you probably won't. It is okay. People always ask you when you go into college, oh, what are you going for? It's okay to say, I have no idea. That's why you go to college, is to figure it out. So I know I changed what I wanted to do like 5 times. And that's okay. It is not the end of the world. So just, if you don't know what you want to do, test the waters, take a bunch of different classes that you never would have thought of, and you will probably find something that you end up loving. So.
And don't let college limit your horizons.
The end.
Yeah, we're done, I guess. We're all in Hack College. It's completely unrelated to what school we go to, and it's the reason we're here in Texas. So I'm going to quit shouting over the mic now.